I'll just introduce the next speaker, who is an amazing lady and who proves that Orsies are the best. So, as you can see, she's very well prepared. So her speech today will be Nature of Innovation, How Are New Ideas Born, and please keep an eye on understanding conflict resolution. So that's the aim of her project today. And she's going to be using visual aids and also how to inspire the audience. So please welcome Galantai, Nature of Innovation, how to help the audience.
Orsi!
Hello everyone. Before we jump in, I want to ask you to please take a thorough look what you can see in this room, what objects around us. So we can see, for example, TV or cabinet or I don't know, a lot of things. And all of them are innovations, all of them, if you think about it. And everything which is around us is innovation, the buildings, everything, even ourselves actually, just innovated by nature. So I thought this topic would be useful for you if you didn't buy or didn't make any present yet to your beloved ones. So maybe from this presentation you can find some tips or tricks how you get ready for a good and innovative present. So thank you. David Eagleman is a scientist from Stanford University, and he has a very good understanding how our brain works when we come up with some idea. There are three main ways how we can think when all of the information, so all the inputs comes in our brain, and when we give out some new idea, some novel idea. So one way is bending. Bending is when our brain takes one thing and then it starts to play with the shape or with the size, so it makes it bigger or smaller, or maybe there is a... So can you tell us what invention jumped in your head?
No.
Okay, maybe in private, I don't know. So the first example for this, what other labs does, so they are in soft robotics sector. So they use, as you can see, very kind anti-roach. It's a robot, but supposed to carry people. And instead of metal, they use soft textile, which is very great because the whole thing is only 30 kg, and even a tiny guy can carry the whole robot. So here, the brains who find out this idea, they played with the material. Or in the first picture, you can see someone who can't walk, and this lightweight device can help. Imagine the same thing would made out of metal. Would be difficult to supply with energy, and also it's difficult to carry. So this is one example of bending. Now I show you another one. Thank you. It's from Japan, from Tanaka, who made a miniature world. I love them. He made 3,650 scenes with a lot of miniature figures. And we can play with the aspect of things. So usually, me, or I don't know how you are doing this, but me usually play football on a horizontal way. But what happens if you turn it to a vertical way? So if you make an advertisement, I guarantee you it will grab the attention of your audience, as you can see on this pretty face. So the second way of coming up with innovative idea is blending. It's our brain do blending when there are a lot of different or two or more different things, and then you melt them together. The first example is spider goat. Have you anyone heard about spider goats? It's not something from Marvel movies. It's an exist animal. It's the first DNA transferred animal. There is a really spider goat farm in America, and the goats, they look exactly like regular goats. Just when you milk them, the milk contains this very cute. Really, I'm not joking. You can usually tell. And they use it to manufacture clothes. Actually, I have a scarf from yeah. So here you see you put two totally different things in one. The next example, it's a Frida Kahlo picture. Yeah, maybe Joe like this picture. Yeah. It's quite obvious what's the two things. And Google glasses. And so here, what's together is the glasses, the idea of glasses, projector, and smartphone. Okay, and the third way is breaking. Breaking is when you have one whole thing and then you take it into parts and then you start to use the fragments. And then you build something new. You can use all of them or you can leave out some of them. It's up to you, or up to your brain. So the first example is David Hockney. He's a very famous English painter, and this is how he showed one scene of a natural scene. The next example is about what I mentioned, the DNA, when scientists play with the DNA. And here the point is that when they take out one part and replace it with another one, I don't know, you know that in 2015 was the first time when a Chinese laboratory came up with the first designer babies. So they modified the DNA in that way that the babies are resistant for HIV and cholera. Yeah. And now it's legal. So there are proof that it's happened earlier as well, just it was illegal. And the third example is pixels. It's everything about digital work made out of small frequencies. So these are the three. These are the three ways how you can think of a present or a product when you work for a company or just want to change your life. So innovation is basically, it's not about finding the right thing, it's about finding the next thing. Because if you look back how innovation gradually grows, how our civilization grows, you can always see that we can't stop innovating. And just think, what's your next innovation? Thank you very much.